Yo, what's good? It's your boy Brandon Jackson. I got my chest out, and I want y'all to make sure y'all follow and watch Real Life Street Stars, cause I'm a real life street star. Love y'all.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real life street stars. The big one. The big one. Brandon T. Jackson,
Let's
which
get it.
I think
going
you
on?
educated us earlier saying you can't just say Brandon Jackson. It has to be
Brandon T. Jackson, son of Wayne T. Jackson.
because the Brandon Jackson that we know of, he's illegal.
No,
I don't know who's Brandon Jackson.
he's a football player. I think
Okay.
Brandon Jackson.
Tell us something.
And sometimes they mistake our height for each other. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm 6'3".
So
Need to lie 3 times about his height. On camera, I'm 6'3", but in real life, I'm joking. What's going on?
all right, so let's get to the nitty gritty. All right, Brandon, for those who been watching, paying close into the internet, July 4th, Not Like Us drops. And I'm in Detroit watching it. I'm in your neck of the woods. And as I'm watching it, towards the end, God damn it, I say, I'm like, is that Brandon T. Jackson in the goddamn Not Like Us video? And then I'm like, maybe I just saw something. And then, of course, you post, I'm in the Not Like Us video.
Yeah.
First of all, how the hell? I mean, were you just walking and seeing some niggas shooting and Kendrick? Walk us through that. Walk us through that.
Nah, my boy Lawless hit me up and say, yes, we was at the award show. He's like, yo, I'm gonna go down to Kendrick's. Come down. He wants you pop in the video, maybe. You just whatever. I'm like, yeah. I thought he was joking.
Where was that shot at? I mean, what was that location?
And the exact part I was at, of course, it was in Compton, but I'm trying to see that play. That was at the Superior Court at the jail.
That's it. When it comes on, it shows.
Oh yeah. So we was down there and we was on the roof with all the motorcycles and stuff. But I don't know, man. It was just like. I do that sometimes though. You'll see me pop up in the Buy You a Drink video, and I think I'm in one of Chris Brown's videos. Randomly, okay. I'm in Young Berg's video from in 2000 like something. I'm in a lot of random videos. You know what I mean? I just do it on purpose. It's just fun to watch.
You spoke on that earlier on our live that you were first as an extra in 8 Mile.
I was an extra in 8 Mile. I think for me, it's like I'm restarting my whole machine again, and it's kind of like it's one of those things where I was like, it's Kendrick Lamar. I did pop in the video. I see Kendrick, and I was like, yo, you was the one with the lottery ticket the whole time.
That's what you whispered.
I swear.
While we're on this roof.
I was like, we not broke no more. We not broke. We rich. And you had the power to change that the whole time.
I
swear.
So, were you a Kendrick fan prior?
Yes, hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm always saying Kendrick because I'm conscious, but I'm not overly woke where we don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? But I know what's going on, and we know how to balance to neutralize this realm. That's what we do. People like me.
So for you to be in the video, does that mean you're picking sides?
Yes.
Because Drake probably seen you in that hole too. Like
I really don't care. Drake's great. Drake's great, but I don't care if Drake's.
I mean, he's probably like, I'm gonna follow that nigga right now.
No, Drake's cool. Drake is this is what it is, guys. It's all consciousness. We all created this. Drake is our alter ego, and Kendrick is our consciousness.
I feel
right.
that.
Sometimes we want to hang out with our alter ego, and sometimes we want to hang out with our consciousness. Right now is the Kendrick summer. We want to be conscious right now. We have to think about certain things, and it's not going to be uncool to be conscious. It's not going to be heavy anymore. Before when conscious, but brother, are you eating that, brother? First of all,
1 fish, 2 fish,
right?
Yeah. No.
Second, Akbak Madak teaches us. You're like, bro, like I get it. Like, why are you yelling at me?
But
it's just like you know that's bad for you, right? Yeah, it's bad for you. All right, bro, keep eating that shit. You'll see what happens. You know those cigarettes are bad for you. Yeah, all right, keep smoking, see what happens. We're in that mode now.
But I know there was a situation where even we had a opportunity to be part of a video shoot of a beef in the city, and we're like, all right, we're gonna opt out of that because it looks like we're picking sides and things like that. Once you're in the video, you know, again, like I'm saying, it's like, hey, you're in this beef video, so therefore you're adding on to Kendrick 1 because the star power he has in the video.
It was a great time. I was an extra in Kendrick Lamar's video, and I'm a lead of a TV show. I got my own TV show, but I was an extra.
Shout out Family Business New Orleans.
Right?
So
it makes it funny. And then think about this. Bro, what else can you do? These are epic moments. I did movies with Tom Cruise. I did movies with freaking Robert Downey Jr. I did movies with Ben Stiller, Matthew McConaughey, Danny McBride.
These are moments.
Bow Wow. I'm gonna keep going.
Nick Nolte.
Eddie Murphy. Martin Lawrence.
Come on.
It's just, why wouldn't I be an extra at Kendrick Lamar's video? It's like, you can say you did that. I literally could say I did that.
So let me ask you, what was your thoughts on the song prior, before it came out?
I loved it. It was amazing.
Okay, not like us, it's a bop.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in this video. So I don't know how, but I'm gonna get in this video.
So you're on the part, if people are looking for you, you're on the part where it's oh-be-ho.
Oh-be-ho. It's just one little small part.
You're right there.
I saw a dude like, you're a clown, you're a clown. I'm like, why am I a clown?
Wait, were you dancing?
I was dancing. Step this way, step this way, step. I was trying to stay on beat. I was on a 1970s shuffle.
No. Hey, in the same scene, I seen YG.
YG in there.
I seen goddamn, starts with R. Fuck.
Everybody was in there.
Everybody was in that scene.
The whole
Roddy Ricch.
Everybody was in there.
How did you expect when you seen the video that came out? Did you know what was coming with the other scenes that were shot? Did you have were you hip to that?
I was just like, to the director, I was like, listen, don't forget me.
No matter what you do, I don't care, whatever you
cut out. Because out of all of these guys, I think I'm the only one that made the cut, baby. You might have saw somebody far away, but I made the cut. Thank you, Mr. Free.
So how does it feel to be part of history? Because this is not only a diss track, this is technically like a movement.
This is, I guess, it's almost like the new Black National Anthem. It's
correct.
It's no more lift every voice and sing. It's like they're not like us. That's kind of funny. Yeah. Every Juneteenth they're gonna play this now.
Nah, facts.
Watch every Black holiday, every June, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're gonna play. They not like
yeah,
that.
I seen them put this song over the Alabama Slammer video where they were fighting in Montgomery, Alabama. I seen them put the song over. I said, oh man, this is one of those.
Yo, they was fighting. Right? In Montgomery, Alabama, they was fighting. They played the song, all the thugs just start hugging and reading the Bible. It's crazy. They're like, look, man, we out, man. We gotta, it's peace.
So
peace and love.
Is this Kendrick's staple song now?
I mean, it could be definitely Kendrick's staple song. Not like them.
Yeah, Juvenile got that, back that ass up. So when it is, they put on that Juvenile, you know what they talking about.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
This is it. Is it. What's Tupac's staple song?
Dear Mama.
California.
Dear Mama, California Love?
California Love.
Yeah. Maybe Dear Mama, California.
I mean,
Yeah, Dear Mama.
yeah, that's what happens when you have hits, though. People only remember, they remember those hits. You can put a music out all the time. It's like,
Are you still down for it?
Y'all not been on, I've been like 70-some movies, and y'all are only hitting the hits.
Yeah, we are.
Now I'm not mad about that.
Yeah, should we hit the tubies?
No,
I'm just fucking with you.
No, listen. If I make a Tubi movie, Say it in Decatur. No,
why not though?
No, I am. But I'm
Okay.
saying, but I'm gonna produce my movies because I love those movies, but I'm gonna produce mine in the way I like to see art done.
Can you explain? And we're having a conversation.
And if you have a movie and you want it out, I got 1919 distribution. I'll make sure y'all
Shout out 1919.
check us out. 1919 distribution. We can get your movie on Tubi any second, any day if it makes sense and it's good. So
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna holler at you.
go.
Can you explain the difference between the producer and executive producer?
yes. So executive producers are the people who put up the money, for the most part, usually. Producers are the one that operate. It's the levels of different producers, but they operate the day to day. They get all the stuff together. They bring the crews, scheduling, and they have a team under them with the unit production manager and the production coordinators, and they get all the paperwork and all that stuff, contracts, and then you got the production accountant, who's also could be a producer. It's a lot of hands.
So when it says Brandon T. Jackson executive producing, if you're executive producer, I mean you just put up the money to make the shit happen.
No, it could be either one. It could be you can also be the executive producer as you're the one that put the whole thing together. You got the producer, you got the money, you put the whole team together. That's executive producer too.
Good enough. Good.
It's a lot.
Good.
If anybody want to help me executive produce something,
I like to see a lot of names up there.
I just want to know your opinion on, relationships in industry. Like, so we just watched Michael Ealy run up and hug Megan Good, picked her up off the ground, they spun around right in front of Jonathan Majors. It didn't give him a hand, and I'm not, if you're in that situation, like you with your lady and some,
Random man.
not random man, but another successful actor, maybe they work together, whatever the history is, and they do that. What's the protocol? Like, how do you respond to that?
That is a thing where you have to see, everybody's cool, you know what I mean? So when everybody's cool, you gotta be like, okay. It's like
that was they played wives. They played they were together.
I wouldn't give a fuck. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's two ways to look at it.
Yeah.
And it says actors, our job is to hide our true intentions.
Sure.
Right? So it's one of those things where you gotta that's where your poker face gotta come in, and you gotta trust your girl and trust God, because at this point, that could be a pure interaction. Like brothers and sisters, literally.
No Will Smith.
Right.
Right? Pure interaction. Or it could be some slick shit.
It's some slick shit. Yeah.
I guess.
And it's like, if it was some slick shit, are you just in the mood to be a slick dude? How am I react to it? So I think Jonathan Majors did a great job reacting, because after doing the doing that running in New York, doing the run from a white woman workout, he don't got time to do anything else. So I think he handled it very well, and for me, Jonathan's always been amazing, and nice and cool. So, and he has a great spirit that's soft and chill. So for me, when I look at that, it's like, I think he held his composure, because sometimes you be like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey! The fuck? You know what I mean?
You're saying the best reaction is no reaction.
I mean, y'all ever seen them characters Martin used to play when he get jealous and stuff? Because it's like, you got your girls like, yo, hey, what the, hey, you get mad, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here. Because we still real men. Some men in Hollywood came from the streets, and they cleaned up to become a gentleman. Hollywood is a gentleman's sport.
Right.
So as actors, you practice being a gentleman every day and all day in your composure, but it's like.
And even I know we're all co-workers, or, we're all in the same industry and we're all counterparts. But that was hard to watch as a man, just I
would just turn another way, what you do, get on the phone, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Actually, I probably would, I just was like, man, I wouldn't even, let me think. It would,
well, if I was a comedian, I would have tried to use some comedic.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta
be cool.
Some truth and some jest.
Yeah, you be like, oh yeah, you know what? that would be something like you just gonna hug my girl like that and not give me a handshake?
Yeah.
What up, Mike? Ha, ha. What up, man? Start hitting him, hitting his back real hard. He's like, Creed 6. Woo! That's what Will do, is get extra loud on you. Yeah! Woo! You're like, damn, Will. Get loud. The weird thing is, I have a strong male following for some reason.
Bro, it's mostly Lottery Ticket to me is a male movie.
It is, but so
Percy Jackson is not a little girl watching type movie. It's a young.
You don't think so?
Percy Jackson was fantasy.
That was like fantasy and girly, wasn't it?
Yeah, for little boys who want to save the world, not no girls. Who was was there a female lead in that? Like, was there a?
I swear, wait till y'all see Seder the Decatur. Seder the Decatur, you ain't gonna. You gotta say the hood.
Percy Jackson.
Nah.
Because look,
That's with like Zeus and like the whole.
I see. You was worried about the gods.
yo,
You weren't worried about the fallen gods.
No, but I mean they matter too. But I'm saying there's a lot of things to it. Like and all
there's
the
a
little-
Minotaur that's selling drugs. in the Decatur.
On the block,
He has to be women too. He has to be women.
on top of the hill.
And Seder the Decatur, there's something to that, I swear. If you can make a fantasy hood movie,
Bro.
if you can mix Lottery Ticket with Percy Jackson.
Yeah, nah. There was one movie.
Yo,
It was
that-
called Joe's Apartment
Oh, that was my shit.
with the
was that?
cockroaches. I said.
Watch that shit.
Oh, that y'all made me itch. Remember that? Oh,
Who said the world? Who said the world needs this movie?
that movie.
That shit is
You
wild.
just lived that movie. That's right.
Got that Pactaran.
Hey, yo, he stayed at the Deposit Train in Detroit, and he was surprised at those roaches.
Out the sink, bro. Big ass.
My God, them roaches was.
I had a fucking.
You went down to the kitchen. There was the roaches cooking. Like,
I said, oh shit. You know we own this bitch. No, hey, no,
like,
wait.
there's roaches. Like, for real?
No. Bow Wow has said he was I should be on y'all's top 5 MCs. So when you say things like that,
Yeah.
it kind of like, bruh, it's like to
He
say
said,
that.
okay, Bow Wow said he should be on y'all top 5 MCs.
that.
You said that here?
No, he said it on something. He said it.
Publicly. Okay, so here's
I don't.
is there an argument there where Bow Wow could be on top 5 MCs?
Well, so Charlemagne, because he spoke on it,
What'd he
he
say?
said, I could see him saying top 10 or 20, but to say top 5 is making people almost look at you like, huh?
Especially when we know a lot of your songs were written by other rappers.
And so was Drake.
Is he in your top 5?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a top 5 rapper really. It's no big 3, homie.
So
It's only me.
No.
They not like
No, wait.
us.
So let me ask you: if Bow Wow says y'all chopping it up, he's like, "Hey, I'm really these boys top 5." Do you have a rebuttal to that?
Do I say it again?
If Bow Wow's chopping up what you say, hey, I'm really these guys top 5. Do you rebuttal that?
Bow Wow's history of hip hop.
That's what he was going off of. He's like, nigga, look
On
at
his history, Bow Wow could say top 5 in history of rap because he did something in history in rap.
Yeah, if he starts categorizing it,
He
like
categorized
successful
it
rappers.
with the history.
Brother.
The history.
Brother.
It's a long
When
history.
you think of top 5 in your top 5 of history, you have like
I mean, who been doing it for a long time?
for a long time. Okay. And don't get me wrong. I think Bow Wow's super talented. I think what him and Omarion did, that. But when you talk about that, boy, I think whatever.
I'm about to say this. He got to be at least one of the top 5 memorable rappers.
Right.
See, you have to do it like,
Yeah, we start.
what is the top 5? He's a top 5, maybe shortest rappers too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit, there's different categories.
There's different categories. He could be the top 5 rappers that went to acting and did well. Like, what's the top 5?
Yeah, no.
Nah, he said he should be in your top 5 as
Top
as
5
rappers.
of what?
No, so let me ask you. If he says I'm top 5 most accomplished rappers,
What's the combo?
Celebrityism accomplished.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he might be more accomplished than Tupac.
You
right?
could say that.
Is he more accomplished than Tupac?
No.
Wait, you're saying Bow Wow is not more accomplished than Tupac as far as a celebrity?
No, bro. What are you
He has longevity.
He got longevity.
bro?
He's 106 and Tupac.
He's hello.
He got
That nigga
longevity.
Tupac is immortal, nigga.
You get it. You get it. I feel bad for saying that, but I mean, he has
He's
longer.
trying to start some shit.
I know what he's doing.
Nah, bro. Bow Wow is legendary. Nobody's disputing Bow Wow. We can't go in this. We can't do this.
No, my thing is, I don't know where people just automatically was like, you know what I mean? Because I remember when we were all just young and it was just we just cool and having fun, and then we young and we making. I wasn't making music, but I'm saying you would hear the music. So you leave the movie set, you would hear the music with like you said, Omarion, the Scream tours and stuff.
Scream tour
Out
for
of
sure.
like all the Generation X above us, they still got LL Cool J, Poison, and all the hot Generation X guys. They kind of stick together and be like, yo, when we did it, it was it. Millennials, I feel kind of like we're cool, but for some reason, you know what I'm saying? We're not respecting the way we did it.
Yeah, nah.
Because to be honest, I mean, the way Z is doing it is cool, but we had a good time.
Yeah, man, listen.
We did have a good
We had
time.
the best time.
We had a great time, bro. We grew up on Fresh Prince, the real Fresh Prince, no offense to the new one.
Yeah, no offense to them.
The original Fresh Prince, I should say. Like, it was a good time. Like, the millennials, so how do we get mad at, like, there's no Generation X being like, yo, son, LL Cool J, son. No, but like, they gonna always say he's still cool.
Yeah, no, Willow is still writing letters to Tupac. I mean, come on now.
Willow is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw it.
Jada's daughter.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like, I know it's random, but that's so random. That's how much they.
No, I'm saying
they
she loved
respect-
like. I hear young kids saying favorite rapper Tupac, who are they're 25. Like, how do you even know what the fuck? But you hear it and you're like, hey, whatever y'all were on back then, I fuck with it.
Willow was really good.
Yeah,
she was. I heard about that.
All right, well, hold on, bro. Let's.
I don't know, man. I don't like the fact that, for me, that we just be like, okay, let's do this. Millennials wise, what's not cool in millennial that was cool back then? That mean that we loved back then. What's not cool now to you?
Starch pants. Starch pants.
The hell is Starch pants?
Stay flow.
There you go.
That's a Texas thing. I'm sorry.
Who is Starch pants?
There was Starch.
Oh, Starch pants. I thought you was talking about a rapper. I'm like, who's Starch pants? We was talking about music. And
So you talking about
talking about
rappers?
fashion? I meant like entertainment. Okay, my bad.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Starch pants, of course. That's funny. Starch. That's actually coming. Who's Starch? He walk around like this. Hey, yo, Starch.
Eminem said he put Reggie on his top 5, which is Redman. And
Yeah, Redman's great.
yeah, most
You
people.
see that slap record did?
Oh, no.
We just slapping people?
When he was slapping random people on the street.
That's it. It was meaner back then. Like, we can get away. Like, we were meaner back then, and even Generation X, they were even more rough. It's like it's getting softer and softer. I guess.
What?
Yeah,
You think music is getting softer?
Really, right now.
No, I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about drill. I'm talking about the. You right? Don't listen to that. You right?
Bro. It's as ugly as it's ever been.
I just turned it off. You're right. I just don't listen to it. You're right. I meant like. Yeah, I guess we was the lover generation.
Yeah.
R&B is what people.
The 90s R&B. What am I talking about? It is. I'm like, yo, I didn't think about it.
Man,
I don't
now
listen to that.
since we're on the subject of hip hop, You from the Detroit?
I'm from Detroit, yeah.
Skilla Baby said,
Sada Baby.
no, Skilla Baby
Oh, Skilla Baby. Okay, gotcha.
said that Eminem is not nobody's favorite rapper in Detroit. What are your thoughts?
Detroit 2002 or Detroit 2024?
I mean, Detroit 2002.
Yeah, we gotta go 24.
No, I'm just like, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like stuff like that. It's like, don't be happy when, you know what I'm saying, Eminem got all the black folks in the videos coming to say what's up. You trying to get your stuff out and be like, we don't like you.
No.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
was like,
Not saying him. I'm not saying him. So in general, it's like,
no,
I remember when everybody would come to the videos and try to get on with Eminem and I know what he's saying, but you go to in Detroit, the city, because Detroit is a large range. It's like you have white Detroit, you got black Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
right, because here's what I'm thinking, like, was there any black people on 8 Mile?
Yeah, it's black boy Mile.
Black
It's when you start going.
because they made, bro, back then, when we thought about 8 Mile, we thought it was a trailer park.
No, because they did. That's over in Warren. That's like that's a far over there 8 Mile. It's not like 8 Mile and Woodward. It's the middle line.
Yeah.
Is what. So if you keep going 7 Mile, then you know what I mean. You start going to 6 Mile, you Finkel, and that's when it gets like, you know, I ain't gonna keep naming streets but you know, I don't got time for that. But it's yeah.
See, and we always had this argument about Eminem's relevancy. Like we always, when they give him like the best rapper or top 5 rapper, and we is like, when you think about that, you think about like, when I think about a good rapper, I'm thinking about a rapper I can relate to. And I like, even Eminem was a good lyricist. I can't relate to none of the shit he talking about.
Because he was remember his story, he was the first white rapper. Let's just remember this story.
Yeah.
That was a better lyricist than a lot of people that was rapping in that time or killing them. Like couldn't even. And his story was that he was like this, you know, he's always on kill you with a chainsaw. Vroom, vroom. Like he's always on some like pill popping. You know why? We all knew that pill popping white boy in Detroit that was from Rochester Hills, Warren.
For sure.
And we understood what that was. So then he was a great lyricist telling that story of a single parent home. It's like white ghetto, you know, it's like poor white.
I think where the disconnect is like, then black people crowned him and gave him a crown in something that he shouldn't have the crown in.
Well, I mean, I get why you're saying that, but I can also just say, like, if we're just talking about storytelling, and that's why they're your categories. You know what I mean? Is he top 5, or is he king of storytelling, king of lyricists? Is he, because even with comedy, people got different styles. Right. Like, I think my style is an older style. I would, if people say, well, I don't like him the way I do characters. I do myself like Richard. I'm a Richard stylistic type of comic. You know what I mean? And I don't do look at the chick over here. She got, look at the little pit bull puppy head right there. It's just, it's cool, but it's like, you're gonna get him in trouble. It's just like, I like to sit down and watch and take you through a full story, 45 minutes of a story that has a through line, that has a character arcs, and has a lesson, punchline. I think that's why Kevin is a solid, great comedian with storytelling. He's very good with storytelling. If people are, I don't think he's great at storytelling. Cat is great at punches. That bitch look like a, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's a boom, 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 boom. But I prefer the old style of storytelling. It's doper to me.
Back to the Eminem. Jaguar Wright said.
Oh, she said fuck comedy. I'm joking. Let's go back to Eminem.
Yeah, no, I just gotta ask. Jaguar Wright said Proof wrote all of Eminem's music. Is that something they say in Detroit?
Who said that?
Jaguar Wright.
Are you saying that's why Eminem ain't coming out with no music now because Proof wrote it?
It's just not as been as good.
I can see that. I do think that Eminem probably stole or was influenced. I wouldn't say stole. Was influenced. I'm an Eminem fan, by the way. So
Right.
I like Eminem.
me too, bro.
I'm talking about from the fact of storytelling. No, for real.
Nah, me too.
He's like, it's like, you know that Kego Harbor. People from Michigan know what I'm talking about. Kego Harbor, Warren, Rochester Hills, white kid that, you know, that was popping pills and now he can rap and tell us about how he want to kill his girlfriend and it's stupid. It's like, we get it. But if you trying to, like he said, you're not going to relate to that. Put her in the trunk and then, you know, it's like.
It's a great story, bro. It's a great Eminem.
Great storytelling. Even from that last thing he just did with somebody spit on his grave or whatever, like he was dead. I think this generation, when I'm trying to see, is I don't think they like high concept storytelling anymore.
No, what is it? I think it's Stan Trees Keep.
Yeah,
that's one of the best. Yeah,
great storytelling.
He just MGK. Machine Gun Kelly. Eminem just dropped a video with Big Sean.
Did he?
It just dropped 8 hours ago or something like that.
Somebody.
8 hours ago?
Yeah, it's going crazy right now. It's going crazy right now.
That's the video I should have been in there too.
Why wasn't I in there?
I was in the wrong city.
Yeah. No, what love does Big Sean get from Detroit?
I'm trying to
just type in Eminem Big Sean. You'll see the views on it. And I'm curious because Eminem had his run, like you said, 2002. And then it seemed like Big Sean had his run.
Listening. I'm trying to see this video.
Yeah, I'll tell you the name of it because I sure forgot. But what was Big Sean's influence as far as was the city messing with him during his hype of, like, hey, he's the next one. He's the one. Or maybe not.
Big Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like him.
Okay.
He a Southfield dude to us.
Oh, okay.
Southfield Lathrop type vibe. See, there's levels to like when you start talking about the Sada Babies and it's like that's like in the city, money. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different feel. But you look at Big Sean, remind you of a Southfield dude.
There you go.
Southfield ninja. But he's still Detroit. But he to us, like, that's that Southfield swag. Or he could be 7 Mile. 7 Mile is or Sherwood Forest, where I'm from.
What's the worst mile?
It's not like that.
Okay.
The worst miles could be 6 and 7 Mile and 5 Mile.
Right.
And even 8 Mile, if it depends on where you are. Are you on the east side? Or you on the west side? You got Mac and Bewick. Everybody know about like where like Mac and Bewick is. Like all the east side, you got it's more about. It's not just a mile.
It's not a mile. Okay.
It's like Finkel in Wyoming. You know what I mean? That's right, and that's about 6 Mile could be right there. 7 Mile, you could be in between the miles, and
Are you good in all the miles?
You can run miles.
Right. Are you good in all of those areas? Like, would you just be out? Can you? Me,
I think now because I've been gone for so long too. Even though I have a house in Detroit still with my parents, I'm there at least 7 times out of the year, at least 17, standing there for long periods of time. And I think because everybody know my dad was Wayne T. Shoes and the pastor, you know what I mean? Like, and he was a drug dealer turned pastor back in the day. So he before YBI all them, he was that vibe, and he changed life around, and he tried to help out the community growing up. So I think that people look at my family as a staple in Detroit. So they just like, oh yeah, that's Wayne T. Oh man, Wayne T. Yeah, the church down. Yo, that's Brad. Oh, his dad. Oh, I like them a lot of it. So it's like ain't nobody trying to be like. What's the word I'm looking for? Ain't nobody trying to be hard. You just trying to you just live, and they know. Oh yeah, that's Wayne T's son, Brandon T. Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
I asked this earlier, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. Since your father was a pastor, or is a pastor.
He's still a pastor.
Still a pastor. How should a pastor dress? And when I say
You know,
dress,
ironic about that? Wayne T's suits, like Father Like Son, right? Saying Wayne T suits were the hottest, ask anybody, suit shop in the 90s.
that's crazy.
My dad had the hottest gators, the whole, gator shoes, lime green suits. He dressed like a drug dealer, like a Detroit drug dealer.
It's crazy.
Straight up. And that's why all the dope boys would go to our church. Because they knew our story. My uncle was the dope boy. My other uncle, they were all in the game before they were preachers. And they all became preachers. So it's like, I come from that. That's what people don't know about me. Every time people talk about Brandon, where's Bow Wow, where's lottery ticket? I was like, bro, that's not me. That's not me. And that's one of the reasons why I like doing stand-up. Is like, y'all don't know Brandon. It might not be as interesting to y'all, but y'all gotta realize my dad is to this day, if not the biggest pastor in Detroit. We own a network. We're the only black-owned faith-based network in the world, 180 million homes.
That's
right?
wild. That's crazy.
This is my parents and my family, right? My dad we bought the house from John Sally. That's how I met John Sally when I was a kid. My dad baptized Mace.
Oh, man.
He was the one that baptized Mace.
Oh, wow.
That is
Did he
wild.
halfway baptize him or?
No, Mace. No,
Mace just backslid.
Mace is actually, I'm saying, how should your pastor dress? We got to stop putting, and for me, this is why I'm not. I didn't go. It's so funny. Somebody said, Brandon, don't forget your purpose, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody probably know my past, they know where I'm from, or they know what God wants to do with me. I'm still trying to figure out, but I never wanted to be in the situation where, if I am bringing people to God, where I'm locked in a box of how I mean, come on, I wouldn't suggest you have booty out shorts and some Prince outfits on too much, but I mean,
No, the reason I asked,
I'm not saying, it's got to just see what it is.
the reason I asked because there are a lot of successful pastors, and like one of the pastors I'm listening to, his name is Keon, and he come out the pulpit, he Louis Vuitton down, Cartier on the wrist, and it's like, do we,
You feel that those are vain things?
No, I don't. But the perception of I feel like when you're preaching the word of God, you want to look like the word. You want to look like, if you're supposed to be telling people about God blessings.
I've been to people's church where they dress like the word of God. They was the most wicked people I ever seen.
For sure. So it's like
I don't.
How do you? That's what I'm saying.
So even now I'm saying I got my chest out. You're like, well, your chest is out. That represents. It's actually the opposite. It represents what my dad used to tell me is keep your head up and your chest out.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And make sure that God is with you. That's really what it means. But somebody would say he's a rock star. He got his chest out. Oh, he's just trying to get some hoes. Yeah. Sometimes, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? No. But that's what make it fun. It's I was telling my friend about this the other day. It's like, I think God like us being human sometimes.
Amen.
That we can strive with him. You know what I mean? So I kind of play a character that strives with God and the people, where they can see a real person. That's where I'm at with my life story, not just my career. Because, what's up, bro?
No, I was just saying, like, the fact that, you come from that, it's Christian background.
Yeah.
And
non-denomination.
Yeah, so getting into the Hollywood, right?
Now you're asking the real questions. There we go.
Yeah. Like, getting into Hollywood. It's two things. Is there such thing as an Illuminati? Right?
Isn't it? Last time I said, I don't think it is, but since this last interview, I'm joking. No. Keep going. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I think it's for. I'm starting to feel like it's definitely dark. We all know it's dark forces.
Right.
That's controlling people as puppets and to do things that could stop. But I don't know if it's this. I don't know. I don't know if it's just this. Let's meet and I don't know, bro.
Have you been to a P.
Maybe
Diddy
it is
party?
a meeting confirmed.
Have you ever been to a P. Diddy party or anything
You already
like that?
asked me that last interview.
I did. Okay. Yeah, I didn't say
He still wants to know.
Yeah.
Now, seeing as your dad has, created such a large legacy, do you ever feel like is that something you try to live up to, or is that something like, do you feel like you're inside the shadow of that?
No, I feel like from a spiritual place, I really do feel like with my dad being a huge pastor, and he's right in front of y'all face, and it's funny. People, it's like he's like hidden, but he's right in people's face. I can show you different videos, but oh, that was your dad? Oh, wait, then. So for me, I would say that it's tough knowing that there's this luring of, I would say, maybe God has a calling in your life type vibes, right? Mm. Because my grandfathers, all of them were pastors too, right? Yeah. And but the tricky part of it is that what are we preaching? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why this is what my whole comedy special is about. It's like what that makes sense for me to leave Hollywood, right? For a season to go and find a spiritual journey to find God, go help the community. Go find how can we let's bring community together, let's bring God together, because that was in my blood to do those type of things. And then when I realized it's hard for niggas to work together, and the reason why Moses threw them tablets at the people after seeing God face to face, it was only because he was dealing with ninjas.
For sure.
But now we're getting better.
Fucking goats.
Huh?
So
we're getting better now.
So do you feel like you're still in the wilderness?
No, I feel like that I'm not in the wilderness. I feel like that I found how to just be.
Yeah.
Just be. That's my saying now. Just be.
Amen.
Just walk with God. You know, but you don't know. When you're the master, you know, but you don't know. I'm in that place. Because I was in a place where I know it all. Y'all saw me on the internet preaching all that stuff. Y'all was like, dang, is this Orlando Brown? I said, no, nigga's not me. I'm Brandon T. Jackson. No offense to Orlando. I was trying to get the word of God across at the time, but I think I was coming off very, 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 very aggressive. And I talk about that. And a lot of the reason why, because I don't think that I did it the way my father taught me to do it, as just living a certain way. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's like, you gotta have some standards. And I think that's what tortures me every day.
Have you ever got a call like, hey, son, you way out there with it?
Yeah.
How do those conversations go?
No, I'd say this. I talk about it.
Yeah.
I knew when I was drunk outside of a strip club.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
On Good Friday.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
I talk about this.
Oh, man.
On my stand-up, I talk about this. I said, God, give me a sign that I shouldn't go in the strip club on Good Friday. Right? I was drunk. Cause I'm about to go to that strip club on Good Friday, man. Next thing I know, I see Jesus walking down Sunset. Right? And he got closer as he got closer. I was like, Jesus? He said, no, I'm actually Hollywood Jesus. I'm playing him in the stage play. I was that drunk. I thought it was the real Jesus. It was Hollywood Jesus. He was like, listen, I'm playing him in the stage play, Passion to Christ on Easter tomorrow. But listen, bro, I'm telling you this. Don't go in that strip club, bro. Okay? The buffet sucks. I was like,
Oh, man.
and he said, Brandon, there's always callbacks. There's always redemption, bro. I was like, Hollywood Jesus, thank you.
Hollywood Jesus.
I just gave away a joke. I say that in my special. It really happened, though.
So what is your thoughts on Orlando Brown?
What's my thoughts on Orlando Brown? My thoughts is that he's doing, I don't know what he's doing, but I do know that he has a message for something, and it could be misconstrued, and it also could be people that have that way of communicating on the receptive side. It could be, they could really feel what he's saying and understand it. And some people don't get messages in that way. I'm trying to understand what he means by he's the son of Lucifer, I haven't.
We all trying to figure that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand what that is. I mean, he probably I don't know. There's no powers and that I don't know what that comes with.
Right.
Like usually, I don't know. Sons of God, light. They're lightning thieves and different things. And- no, but no. That's exactly too what I say to all these leaders. I don't see any powers. All I see is money. So I'm like, if we gonna do this,
Money is a hell of a power.
that's not a. I'm talking about money to make that sky. You know what I'm saying? Money to make. I'm not seeing the real divine powers besides money. So when I saw
Make a tornado come out.
what the guy with the power? Listen, the guy with the powers come. I'm at least follow. If he false, then we messed. We didn't know. Right. But at least he came with the powers and asked for a cash app like Akmak Badak. Akmak Badak wanted us a cash app. Y'all know about Akmak Badak. That's what got me in a religious cult. I got in the cult, bro, and I started preaching certain things. And I'm not saying that certain things ain't true, but it's how you teach those things. And you know, the way the sun gleamed off his turban and the beard oil was perfect. I thought God was with him, dog. But all he wanted was a cash app.
Right.
All he wanted was a cash app and a Zelle.
What's the craziest thing that you've seen in Hollywood?
Crazy thing I've seen, not that, I don't know. Crazy thing I've seen in Hollywood is just, the craziest thing I've seen in Hollywood was probably, I really haven't seen it. I never really seen anything crazy like that. I think God always said that. God always protected me. I said that last time. Everybody just, I mean, usually when you're 20s, everybody's just like, you know, dating and I mean, you're in your 20s, so people are just having a good time. So I didn't see anything like dark or nothing like that.
So, you know, like we was just saying with Orlando or Hollywood period, like it seems like that place will corrode your mind. And it'll have you speaking like the son of Lucifer, or, you know, things of that nature. What are you thinking about about that place, that culture, or what's going on out there?
I don't know how it gets to that point. And I don't want to know. So I don't know. I just don't, honestly, I'm watching the show just like you guys and saying, wait, what happened? Like, you good?
Do you think, you know, as
it
you
could be
get to
failures, it could be, I know we're hard on ourselves once we don't reach certain goals. It could be, you could be living in your own hell and you're doing it to yourself. That could be one thing.
I know, because I've heard one instance be like a lot of people, they get stuck in the character. And they get stuck, like you said earlier, about a lifestyle. And you're like, oh, I could actually be that. And then they get lost in that.
I'm definitely a Marquise Duncan right now.
So
I gotta ask you then, I mean, you know, when we ask things like the craziest shit you've seen, are they fucking on set?
On set? I don't know.
When you see a movie and it's getting, you know, Orlando Brown came in and said, you know, he saw Damon Wayans get down with Hillary Banks.
You mean in the trailers?
Yeah, in the trailers.
I don't know. They could be.
What age were you on Roll Bounce?
I was 19.
Did you have an opportunity to?
I think they're just, when you're a teen, what was you doing in college? See, it's like, were you in college?
19, 20?
when you in college.
So I went to a technical institute, so that don't even matter.
All right.
ITT Tech. There was 45-year-olds in there trying to get their life together.
Okay. Okay, imagine college. That's all it is. If anybody went to a college, that's like, it's like going to college, like, yo, did you go to a party? He's like, yeah, nigga, we in college. You see what I'm saying?
But you kind of live on set, 12-hour shoots, 14-hour shoots, to where like
you get off.
It's almost like your work husband or your work wife.
Yeah, you said my own.
On a movie set.
I mean, that's anything. It's like,
oh, you know, they fucking over there.
No, that's like saying if you dating a girl that work at McDonald's, and you work at McDonald's, she working fries and you working burgers. It's a job.
Right.
I mean, it happens every day.
So
But
wait.
that's my thing too about these extra spiritual guys.
Right.
Like that go off and talk about these things or whatever. It's ridiculous. Like, man, you went back to the world. You went back to Hollywood. You went back. It's like, come on. Okay, so show me a righteous job in Hollywood. I mean, in America. Show me one righteous job in America. Show me one righteous job in the world.
Right.
At this point.
Donald Trump said there's black jobs, and most black jobs are righteous. I just want to say that.
Okay, but what's a righteous job? What is a righteous job?
A coal miner, I guess. Fuck.
Is it?
I mean,
Like niggas are
How is
dying.
it not? I mean-
Niggas are dying all the day in the coal mines. Like, and they can call that slavery. Like, it's something. It's always you can find darkness in anything. If
You can find darkness.
If you're looking for darkness, you're gonna find.
Okay,
it.
so-
and somebody at Target right now probably touching somebody or
don't pay Target bad.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not. You can't.
Right.
It's like, you know what I mean. Like, it could be. You don't know who made the clothes there. It could be something. We don't know.
So-
I'm not saying. We just don't know.
Again, Jaguar Wright would say that there's people going around in Hollywood putting drugs on the table for the artists to perform. Is that a thing?
And there's people in colleges putting drugs on the table. You see what I'm saying? Y'all make it's the mystical thing of Hollywood. It's just people are fucked up. There's people right now doing drugs in a Walmart parking lot on their break. It's not no Hollywood. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's this mystical thing, but it's just people are fucked up.
So
People are fucked up.
Bro, they got that big ass sign, bro. We think it's mystical. We don't have this big ass. We don't
How
have no
many
big ass
people
sign
right
in
now in
Texas.
Dallas having sex tonight?
95.
In Dallas. You see what I'm saying?
It's in the air. It's in the air.
So ridiculous. I don't get it though.
So hold on, wait. Just to confirm, there's no mystical being walking around just dropping off pills. That's not a thing,
The
right?
state indicator.
Except for Hollywood Jesus. Hollywood Jesus will pop up.
Pop up and do.
So it's cool because I love your take on things. So let me get your take. You're from Detroit. So Brandon T takes, man. What is your take on a girl in the store and a nigga runs out and she's like, he just nutted on my leg.
Oh, I saw that.
This is Detroit. What the hell's going on in Detroit? To where
That happened in Detroit?
that happened in Detroit, man. Yeah, that is Detroit. So it makes me weary a little bit about what happens in the streets of the D.
Well, it's like, it's first of all, a lot of people are struggling right now.
I don't know what that means, but I don't know what that means. You mean like they need a release?
Bro, when he said that, I felt that shit. A lot of people are struggling,
Lot of people
man.
are
It's hard
struggling
right
now.
now.
They need a release.
People's mental health is not all the way there. And he probably couldn't, I'm not justifying him, but I'm saying in his mind, he was probably like, I can't afford something, or my girl left, who knows? I'm just gonna just jack off in a store. It's
Dollar
I
General.
think it's totally ridiculous.
Yeah, he
But I'm
turned
saying-
himself in. They put an APB out.
But how do you turn yourself in with that? It's like, look, I was the
he
one
walked
that
in with a shirt
jacked
that
off.
says, nigga, I'ma lick it or some shit. So it's like, bro, your face is you caught in 4K. So I think you have to turn yourself in.
I think sometimes that stress in life would made him be a sexual deviant.
I see what you mean.
And it can make your mental health go off. I think.
Is it stressful in Detroit? Like
It's
like, I know it's Motor
stressful
City.
in America's Detroit right now.
Okay, yeah, I know, but it's like that's the. I know they were not the coal miners, but the people that work in the cars, General Motors and shit like that, where they lay off strikes. I know that happened a couple years ago. Yeah, the big three was out there.
Mm-hmm.
So is that normally like the mentality for the average 35-year-old?
No, I can never recall nobody being as stressed that they want to jack off on a girl's leg in the store. No, but I'm saying that shows you how hard it is right now, and how much we need like positive energy to come together. Because that, yeah,
So on the flip side of that,
we can't do that.
let me get your take on that man's living a hard life, but we see a young girl who's made over 5 figures, in one day for saying "Hawk Tuah. Where she went on the street and spit on that thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's on. And she's making. Let me explain it to you. So a girl, a black man goes out and asks a young girl on the street, you know, how do you keep a man?
Mm-hmm.
And she said you have to, hop Tuah, spit on that thing. And a week later, she's getting booked for 5 G's just to say that's the hot Tuah girl who spits on that thing. And there's no video or no nothing. Just a street interview with a mic like this.
So it probably is better to have a catchphrase than jacking off on somebody's leg. I don't know.
He should have came up with.
He should have had a catchphrase and said,
It lets me know.
I feel like jacking off.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what he should have said.
Yeah.
I'm saying a catchphrase would have been much safer than going to jail for jacking off on and ejaculating on somebody's leg. I think that's ridiculous.
God damn it.
But what were you saying?
All right, no, that's.
I heard about this Hawk Tuah girl.
So I didn't know what it was. I seen like memes. I'm like, what the fuck is a Hawk Tuah? And then I finally seen the video, and I said, oh, it's just a girl who says how to keep a man. You got a Hawk Tuah.
You never know what the internet going. Like you
what
never
they catch
know.
on to, man.
I got people like, yo, man, you the Art Basel guy. Like, who's the Art Basel guy? I saw you on that interview, man, talking about Art Basel. I'm like, you see my movies? Nah.
You the Art Basel guy.
You that Art Basel guy, man. I'm like, okay, hey, where's the Art Basel checks?
Let's
Let's get them.
So real quick before before we go there, when it comes to the movies, I'm always curious. When it comes to music, there's residuals. People get paid.
Yeah.
Do residuals fall over on the movie side of things?
Yeah, hell yeah, you get
So,
residuals.
Are your contracts, if you don't mind speaking about it, is it set up for residuals to come through for Tropic, for Roll Bounce?
Yeah, you still get residuals, but people go on strike because the streaming was cutting off the residuals, remember?
Correct.
So the best thing to do is to make films. That's the cool thing is to produce your own films right now.
Okay.
Because you can own the whole asset and you can distribute them through 1919 distribution. But besides that, you're able to have a residual income on something you own. You don't own those movies that we make as actors. So
Right.
that's
But do you want in your contract, like when it comes to like, let's say Disney approach you for a new movie, I'll take this amount up front, but I really want from the streaming, from everything else, I really want that back end as well to.
No, you're not doing those deals. It's just a buyout. You can get bought out. They're not negotiating like that unless I don't know. So, maybe in the older crew, but not this new.
Is there any role that you regret?
I mean, at this point, regret, no. Roles that I've already spoke on in prior interviews that I didn't really thought were good. I mean, they weren't good roles. I think it was like cliche or the reason I didn't like it this or, but I enjoy every experience that I had to shape me who I am.
I was speaking about crossover appeal, and we were speaking about like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
His crossover appeal as far as does he resonate with us? And I look at movie roles that you pick where you're in a Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
Global.
Global.
But also you're in a lottery ticket, which of course coming off like Friday and Ice Cube type, Ice Cube-esque movies.
That's how we're gonna make Seder and Decatur.
It goes back to that. Do you feel like when it comes to Black Hollywood, like Denzel, that there should be I guess sometimes I don't want to say loyalty, but you should always do those films for us, but also still do the Hollywood films. Do not turn down those films for us.
I try to do both. I feel like Family Business is a mix between both. The new one is like it's high concept with the you never seen a black man own a casino. I never seen a black man own a casino.
No.
We
need to see it.
Yeah. So to me, that's a different way of telling a story inside the neighborhood or inside the community. It's just a different, and he's pretty much I don't want to say a mob boss, but he's the head of a family. So for me, him and his mom are running that casino. So I would say try to find the best, because it is tough. Because if you're doing I Am Legend 2, and then you got to go do lottery ticket 2. It's like what do you how do you find an in between? You know what I mean? No offense to lottery ticket 2, which is it's not going to happen, but we gonna do something else, but together. But you're looking for the right project to do together. But I don't. That's a tough one. You got to find scripts that hit international, and if it's your base, your international crowd will follow you there. Like Bad Boys. Bad Boys is an international urban movie. It's an urban international film.
Would you turn down an urban movie? Let's say I heard Ice Cube is working on a new Friday movie. He wants you in that. And again, I know you know the Legend of Friday, but like a movie that is strictly for us. Would you turn that down? Like all black cast.
I mean, movies are done did for us. Roll Bounce. This Christmas, Big Mamas. I done did a lot of.
Do you feel like you get typecast if you stay in that genre?
I believe if I cut my hair, I wouldn't. I believe once I cut my hair, I'm back to being international. I think they're still trying to figure this out.
Do producers ask, like, can you cut your hair for this role?
No, they will never say it. That's racist. But they
you
just
see
won't
it
give
thinking
you
about it in
role.
their eyes, like, are we going to have to stick with that?
I think that's my personal opinion. I think that is the locks that keeps you.
What made you
in
go
your
that
neighborhood.
route?
I was just kept growing my hair. My spirals was part of my spiritual journey. I was just going through it. I just kept going.
I know we was just talking about like movie role for movie role. How do you go from acting and being a certain character, like you're saying, you have a playing a character now super serious, he's a gangster, and then you got to go on the road and be funny?
That's why they call me the king of dramedy.
Oh, the king of drama. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the number 3 special. We gotta get these specials out, man. Gotta get them out. Gotta stop having people from Singapore fly down here to go see the show. We gotta figure out how to have fans in every city. Cause nowadays it's weird. It's like you can be funny, but everybody got so many portals. So everybody's in their own algorithm right now.
Right.
Crazy.
So on your spiritual journey, did you ever figure out why ninjas can't work together?
No, I haven't. I have a theory. We can work together.
Yeah.
Ninjas can work together.
Okay.
We can work together in things that we have interest in. Like going to the fucking strip club. We can all go to the strip club and spend $50,000 together. If I ask you to invest in this property that's gonna make you $50,000 a week, you're gonna say, talk to my accountant.
Right.
Where was your accountant at when we was throwing the money at the strip club, you fucking... Where was your accountant at? Gone. This, when you doing this, ain't no accountant. Ain't no Sam. No, none of them accountants.
Some of these boys, they ask for
Tax write-off?
Tax write-off when they get walking in.
You can get a tax write-off by deferring property too.
For sure.
Teach them.
Teach
You know
them.
what I'm saying? It's saying like, no, I just don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. You know, we realize that we don't want to work together until it gets probably really bad. And even in that, it's still be tribalism and things like that. I don't know.
Tribalism. Ooh.
Tribalism.
That's
So much tribalism. I've dealt with it. I've dealt with people on the most spiritual level with people that have absolutely nothing, including myself at the time, because I wanted to give everything up and really see and really learn, like Batman, the League of Shadows. Remember when Batman went to the League of Shadows?
Mm-hmm.
I went to the League. I was at Ra's al Ghul. I was with Ra's al Ghul, yeah, for real. I was that. Y'all saw me. I was literally. I was out there with Ra's al Ghul, but I was with the people trying to understand. Trying to see if these Bible prophecies are real and see if we're the people that they say. And it's like trying to understand, like, why are we like this as a people? When it comes down, make sure y'all say this right. When it comes down to not aggregating together to build one corporate structure or one thing, like, doesn't make any sense. Why is Bob Johnson? Why is every infrastructure owned not by us? And everyone's been asking this question. So my goal was to see if we can rebrand Black America into the first thing into the kingdom. That's what this ring represents. I still remember the purpose is the purpose of it. So I can at least hold dear to what the ideal of it was. We shouldn't call ourselves Black. We should be the kingdom, right? And in the kingdom, the currency is love. So we had coupons that said love notes on their coupons. So I presented this to the world at the time, and everyone was like, "Nah, nigga, give me them slave notes, give me them greenbacks. I want to see George Washington on my money instead of the Almighty." So then I realized that we don't want freedom. I realized that I might as well go back into slavery and have a good time.
You made that shit sound real depressing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's true.
Because that's what it, it's definitely.
We don't want
truth.
freedom. We don't really want, you know what? Freedom comes with
Freedom
real
ain't free.
real freedom, not fake freedom, not this fake Juneteenth freedom. You know, actually we might already be free. The more I think about it, we might already, actually it's another thing. Let me ask you a question. Do you want to farm your own, you know what becomes with freedom? More work.
Yeah,
for sure.
here's your land. Do something.
Here's your land. And I realized we don't want to do more work.
You know what when I figured out we didn't want real freedom?
Well,
Nobody wants to die.
that too.
Like, bro, we're too comfortable. We're all too complacent.
But do we
Like-
really have to die, or we really just gotta stop, like, buying X amount of this? It's more aggregated.
No.
Soldiers.
No. We have to, because here's the thing. Like, we're not going to stop buying X amount of this because there will always be the haves and the have-nots.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as there are haves, like, fuck what you can't get. I'm gonna keep having.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll take a group of individuals. Yeah, if we see you with that, we're gonna kill you. You can't have that.
That's what they did in civil rights time. But my whole thing is like, what's real freedom? That's just relative.
For sure.
And you got to really ask yourself a question, because if they did give you 40 acres and a mule, you're going to probably want the money back, because the 40 acres have to be mined.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all will be mad. They say, you know what? We're letting you guys go. I'm gonna tell you what freedom is actually not participating in the society. Like really leaving. Let my people go. That means we're leaving.
Right.
No more, we're just going. No more, we're gonna come back, go to the club. None of this, use the American money, all this. It's literally, we're leaving. I don't like fake, I'm gonna tell you why I came back. I don't like fake revolutions.
It's for sure.
If we're gonna really be like, our God is with us and it's a revolution and you know what I mean? We're gonna do this. Don't ask me for a cash out. Don't ask me for money, because that's not a real revolution. That's another way of getting people's money off of the Bible, or another way of getting people's money off of something else. So it's just a money scheme to me. So show me your God without money, and then I'll believe him.
You know, we all have a homeboy who got off the grid, like, and you know, it looks so crazy to us because it's like, I mean, you don't want to work, you don't want to. It looks like you're not mentally stable.
Okay,
when
so,
you get off
so
the
he's
grid.
off the grid doing what? Living?
He lives off the land.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's
No,
actually
there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we've been trained to think that since I don't want to wear these clothes, I don't want none of these people food. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna find me a piece of land. I'm gonna live on it, and I'm gonna grow. And whatever I grow, I eat. But he don't look like us, and he don't live as good as us. So it's like, why would you? Huh?
He might be living better just because he got probably a beard and some long pants on, or a long.
Right, no, absolutely.
I mean, not long pants. A long robe on doesn't mean,
bro.
just because he's dipping his pita bread in something.
No,
saying?
I'm gonna tell a story. Like we were all getting ready to go to a pool party, fancy pool party. It's on the rooftop, everything.
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to ride, he had a walking stick.
Yeah, I had one too.
Yeah. So he, hey,
I know exactly where he's at.
hey,
I had a walking stick.
he said, we was like, they're not gonna let you in with that, bro. And we're not leaving if they don't. He's like, no, I'm going in with my walking stick.
I bet
We get all the way. Look, we say, hey, we in our trunks, our flip flops. We get up to the top floor. You walk in, security says you can't come in with that.
he was a rogue yogi.
Yeah, and we went in, and
rogue yogi.
I don't know. And he left, and he walked back to where we had originally got. By the time we got back there, he was there. Where we was like,
He was
losing.
meditating?
Yeah.
I said he levitated.
Oh,
He would meditate, and we was like, he's losing his mind. Right, he's just unraveling right in front of us.
is he?
That's the question.
So to a person who wants to, it's like this. You get to a point where if you want the things that God made that wasn't made by the hands of man, then you can look crazy.
For sure.
Look what man has made. The buildings, the money, the cell phones, the machines. We rather have what man has made than what God has made. And this is the same story of same thing in the Bible with Moses and people. Let my people go, they don't want to leave, da-da-da-da. All right. Now, this would have been impressive if he took the walking stick, right? Because I thought about doing this. I wish I could do this. Went inside, they wouldn't let him in the club. He takes the walking stick and puts it in the air and throws it down and becomes a snake.
Oh. Bro.
I bet y'all let him in the club.
If he did that, hey y'all, y'all can have this pool party.
The funny thing is, I tried it. It didn't become a snake.
I stared at it for 20 minutes.
I was like, see? You won't let me in thou club? See the salvation of the Lord.
So let me question.
See it? Hold on.
Keep singing.
Hold on. I don't arrest me. I don't arrest me.
Get my stick.
It's gonna turn.
Look.
Say it in the cater.
So I had to ask, how did you snap back into reality?
When the stick to turn to a snake. But at least I tried.
Yeah, right. You gave it a great answer.
Tiana Taylor, like this nigga right here. It's like, Brandon, it's not gonna turn into a snake.
No,
fine.
so, and this is, I have an opinion about that. Because he would always try to
Bend air.
There was a point where he was like, I can bend the air.
I've been there.
Yeah. So
That's one thing I was able to do. I might be an airbender though.
He said
I could show it to you too. If I don't know if I got the powers anymore. I might vibration too low because I've been drinking.
No, but explain how you bent it. I mean, what?
No, I can make the trees move and talk. I used to be able to do that. You can do that. That's real. You can do that. You can tell the wind how to move.
So
unless we're just crazy, but every time I did it, it worked.
So my thought was, and this was all, I feel like on his quest for knowledge, he got lost in the knowledge and he could never find wisdom. He just was always searching for knowledge. And he lost himself in trying to find knowledge instead of trying to get wisdom.
This happens to a lot of people. My question is why?
That was his question.
I got kids, man. I can be doing that shit.
Dad's bending air again.
But you know what's funny? But you know what's funny though? The crazy thing is we have made churches and spiritual organizations based on the crazy guy with a stick.
Yeah, without question.
Facts.
And we retell the stories.
Ain't that so? I'm saying if Jesus or any of these prophets were here today, we'd be like, he's the crazy dude at the party with the stick. Pretty much.
Facts.
We would.
Until the water turned into wine, you're like, hey, how do you do that? What happened?
That's facts.
That was real. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it became, you see, that's where it becomes like, okay, something else is out there. Because I think everyone can feel that there's something else out there, and we have to elevate. There's more to life than just. And that was one of those things that when I was never mad at Hollywood. Hollywood didn't quit me. I quit Hollywood at the time.
Right.
They were, hey, bro, where you going? I'm like, man, I gotta go get a stick.
You Dave Chappelle it.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle did. I gotta find my stick. Where's my stick? You know what I mean? I needed just something. Just maybe it was too caught up in the machine so much. I needed to feel life and feel real. I was a rogue yogi. You know what I'm saying? I was out.
I think the problem is someone just decides that they're Jesus or something like they never thought that at all, and then all of a sudden they be like, I have powers.
You know what? I'm Jesus.
No, well, if you really listen to teachings of Jesus, Jesus all wanted you to would have the powers.
Okay.
Remember, he was like, we actually were supposed to be a bunch of Christs to bring the vibration of the world up.
When I picture Jesus in my head, I think he has like a lot of money. He's chained up and he
had a lot of money.
That's how I see my Jesus is balling out of control.
My Jesus looked like Brandon T. Jackson. I'm just saying.
God.
Hey, braided up, pay the bucks. I'm still a kid. No, wait. I have to ask you.
His name is the team. Like, my Jesus got chains. And, I'm like,
You know what's so funny about
That's
that?
Mr.
But he wanted his pastor to look poor. And then pastor got on it.
exactly.
I don't want my pastor to look like anything.
I don't want a pastor.
That's Mr.
So,
Mr.
Brandon-
Jesus. That's not Jesus.
Wait. So,
Prevo.
He said Prevo.
So wait, I have to ask you, as you leave Hollywood, you come back, and the BET Awards,
Yeah.
2024.
Chest out.
Are you like, what the fuck is going on here? Because I'm like, what are your thoughts on BET Awards 2024? As you're back in Hollywood with your chest out, you're there.
Oh, man,
Sexy Red
It was ass shaking awards, but that's what it is. It was like 6.
Is that what you were looking to come back to?
No, it just doesn't matter. That's their choice.
Is it?
No, you can't get mad at people's choices because no matter what the choice of what people make and what we make, we're always going to see the cause of our effects or the effects of our causes. So you got to be patient to watch the effects of the causes. Like there's some people maybe with a lot of power right now as we speak that may own corporations, but secretly they're beating up girls, they're raping and doing all this other stuff, and you be like, we think they're the coolest people in the world. And out of nowhere, you're like, oh shit, they're going down. Why?
Yeah.
The karma's gonna do itself.
Karma's gonna do it.
You know, maybe one day these girls will stop wanting to shake their ass. Maybe they do. I like both, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I like sometimes like, oh, it looks great. And sometimes I'm like, you know what, it's too much ass shaking going on.
Yeah.
Hey, calm down.
You're at the BET Awards, Sexy Red comes out, you know, You're My Everything. Are you like, man, I missed this?
No, not really. It just reminded me of the girls in Detroit. She reminded me, where's she from, Atlanta?
She's from St.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
St. Louis. Don't do it. Is she from the Lou? She from that
I know
Lou.
she was Midwest. That's
She
what
was
I'm saying.
Midwest.
Yes, that's those chicks. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm saying, did you miss it as you're like, you're there?
that's
in
some Detroit chicks that got, you know, no, you just gotta know. If you know, you know.
You know.
You know what I'm saying?
you know.
You go down to the strip club and like see the girls, they got the red hair, just like, you're like, sometimes it's beautiful.
Hey, that's what.
Sometimes it's amazing. Sometimes you're like, ow, why, you know what I'm saying? Why is this happening to me? This is my soul hurts now because, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those situations where it's like that image of a person could have the best nights,
Man.
sexiest, hot
Man.
nights. And then you never know, you can wake up with VD, who knows?
God
or
run.
never happened to me. Or
Run.
run. Or you can wake up and she's pregnant.
You could.
Or you can have her calling your phone while your girlfriend is, you know what I'm saying?
She recorded you sleeping, and she got you.
You said what?
It all sounds horrible.
No, I'm saying though,
These are realities.
if you have a man dress in a suit and he could be a serial killer or a dignified man. You can't really judge the book by its cover. I'm just telling you, like, I don't know. I'm just saying Sexy Red to me is some nights that I would be like, yeah, I would definitely, like, yeah, all those girls you would want to smash like one night. I wouldn't really want a wife. See, I wouldn't want her to be my wife if that was the case. I wouldn't want that image, or I wouldn't want my wife to necessarily be shaking her ass on in front of the world. That's just me. I mean, some people would like that. I wouldn't want that personally because I come from a really conservative household, and my mom is a pastor too. So
Yeah.
I could be biased, but my mom and dad been together for 40 years and they have 8 kids. They moved from the hood to the suburbs, and all their kids are doing well. And I see the fruits of those labors. So I haven't seen the fruits of Sexy Red's labor in the long run.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't judge that book by its cover.
What did your mom and your dad think about your spiritual journey?
That was totally crazy.
Yeah.
I over deeped.
Too far. Yeah.
Or I was right the whole time and no one was listening. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's 2 ways. Either I was right the whole time, no one was listening, because everything I was trying to do was literally what Kendrick Lamar did in the Not Like Us video. That's probably why I ended up in that video. Maybe God was like, see, this is what you should do. You should do it in your art. You should bring people together with the vibrations and the love and with the films and the things I'm giving you. So, and I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could judge me. I got my chest out, but I'm talking about God. It's like, which, for some people, he say he wants his pastor look like
Ballin' Jesus.
Yeah. Well, you want Ballin' Jesus or Rogue Yogi Jesus?
I want Ballin' Jesus. I want Jesus to turn into whatever I want him to turn into. Whatever.
So you want a wizard. You want
Yeah,
right. You don't want Jesus.
Y'all don't judge my
Gandalf the Black.
Don't judge my Jesus.
Yo,
My gangster Jesus.
I'm not going to your church.
You gotta get your chest out.
Wait. So I want Rook
Everybody
to
got
get
their
up.
chest out. Hey, we got chest out tees too. We're gonna get y'all the chest out tees.
Yeah, we need the chest out
Like a
tees.
tuxedo shirt with the chest out, but it's like a regular t-shirt. And it got the chest out.
Where can we
shirt.
get
If you don't really want to wear your chest out, your chest ain't in a place. We're gonna put a fake chest on you.
Is it biracial? Is it black, white,
Nah, it's all
non-denomination?
It's all black.
All black.
Yo, we didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of it that far. Let me see. I think it's funny if the white dude he's white but with a black chest.
That's lit. Hold on,
Make
wait.
sure y'all play that too for my commercial, because I'm really got him chest out.
Got you, Hump. Before we get out of here, Rook had a question about lottery ticket. I want you to answer this because we didn't get to answer this last time.
I love that movie.
Yeah, and I let him answer.
I wanted to know what you would have done if you had got the lottery ticket, the winning lottery ticket.
How much was that lottery ticket for? What was it? $1 million, $3.6 million.
Some $300 million. It was a lot of money in 2010. Now it's like I can't really do nothing with that money because inflation. Right.
Go back to the time up.
Right, that's time up. What would I done with the lottery ticket? My God, everyone says what they would do. Everyone would say something they would do good. The right answer was, my higher self would say, I'll probably open up a venture capitalist fund right now. And then now that I know,
Shout out to Arlen Hamilton.
and to a VC fund and just kind of like see what businesses I can invest. That was ending I was trying to write for Lottery Ticket too, where they ended up opening up in a bank, and in that bank they were able to invest in Black-owned businesses and or to feed the neighborhood, but in a way where everything made sense. So probably do something like that right now. Probably open up a VC thing to just, because you just can't give people money. You gotta educate them on the mindset.
Right. In the movie, you want to save the whole hood. Like, I'm gonna take care of it.
Yeah, you did, but giving the whole hood money is not saving it.
He's gonna go buy choppers.
All the guns got bought.
I mean, we saw what happened with the PPP loans. It didn't really.
That ain't the fix.
That's not the fix, and that's where everyone is kind of like, "What do we do?" It's like it's a mentality first. How we gotta fix the mentality, and once we fix the mentality, then we can talk about the financial literacy and all that stuff.
Okay, so that's what you know now. At the time of you making that movie.
I mean, I think we did it in the movie. We just
Was it
spent on
the same?
everybody. We just spent it on strip clubs and what we was doing, men.
Yeah, like
Buying everything. They
shit.
21-year-olds with it.
Popsicles for everybody.
$300
Ice cream
million.
music. But there you go.
That was supposed to be me and Chris Brown too, but that was the year that Chris got in the fight with Rihanna, and they replaced it with the.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Fat Joe who said, if Chris Brown never got in that fight with Rihanna, he would be on the level of Michael Jackson right now. Do you agree to that?
Chris is my friend. I was on all those tours.
Yeah, like, did that put a stain on him to where like, if you erase that based on everything he's done, all the music he's created in the shows, that he would be on a level of MJ?
I mean, from a marketing standpoint.
From a marketing standpoint, that's why I think that's where Fat Joe was
people
getting.
say level of MJ because he's pretty huge.
I mean, you don't think he's on the level of MJ now?
I don't know.
Passing out in Australia.
Huh?
No, because it's different type of crowds. They're throwing panties.
They're not passing out.
It's a different.
They're throwing themselves.
Throwing themselves.
No, there's a nigga pretending to be him right
No, I'm
now.
talking about like kids and everybody. I want to be
Does he inspire?
Bro, niggas you didn't want to be Chris Brown. Run it.
I hosted all those tours.
Huh?
I hosted all those
Whole
tours.
different generation though. Like who's dressing up as who? Like
I'm saying is who wanted to be Chris Brown? Who wants to be Chris Brown on that show?
You wanted a sparkly glove and a monkey?
Yeah, nigga, I wanted to.
You was a weird ass. You was weird as fuck. I wanted to be Master P, nigga.
You was a teenager. I'm talking about when you were a kid, nigga.
Nigga, when I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle, nigga. When I was a
You
kid.
want to be a Ninja Turtle, nigga? That's just weird.
But you wanted to be Michael Jackson, nigga. You wanted to be Michael Jackson, nigga.
I love it.
let them fight it out.
I love
Yeah,
it.
fuck this nigga.
Well, with that being said,
That's hilarious. So why can't they ever see you guys?
soon. We want to do a podcast with you. We'll save that for next time, but we'll get on camera on the next one. So yeah, for now we're leaving with the voices.
Wait, when we do that podcast? I've been trying to look for a podcast to do. That's not for real. I'm serious.
Yeah, we'll talk because I think your podcast could be epic.
I need one though.
Yeah,
No, I want to do a podcast. We would kill that.
you could listen.
No, but we would kill that. But I couldn't find the right crew. I would love to do a podcast. We can't find the right crew.
No, and again, that was the last question, but I got one more. This is some personal
I'm gonna make
question.
sure
Tropic Thunder, what's your favorite scene?
my family is okay. Hold on one
Oh,
second.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, please. This is called. Yeah,
Hold on one second. It's when you're
I'll take your time.
grown. What?
You ever seen an Amber Alert and it like
Why
pulled
is
up
my
your
son
car
dancing like this?
looking for a grade 22? Like what the fuck? No. Bro, you can turn off Amber Alerts? No, the government controls that. How you turn it on?
All right.
Okay, yes. So, lastly, I'm just curious for Brandon T. Jackson, Al Pacino.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene in Tropic Thunder? Like as a fan watching it.
The scene me and Robert arguing about him being black.
Okay.
That shit's funny.
That shit's funny as fuck.
That was one of the hardest scenes I've ever shot.
Really? Due to being with Robert or just
Him not being
No, it was a lot going on.
humor wise.
No, it was just that set was very intense.
I see.
It was very intense.
I see.
Nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
You don't see it 'cause-
It came off. Yeah, it came off.
And Ben, because if you sometimes when you at the time, if you notice that, and this is where I'm learning more levels, even with this TV show. I'm learning more levels of acting, but I'm one note in that movie, and it's like, what do you mean, people? Damn, I was one note.
But you're supposed to be one note. Like,
No, I get it at the time because for my go-to person of understanding of how to do comedy was Chris Tucker at the time. So because I auditioned in an impression of Chris Tucker's voice, it's like I have a natural nasal in my voice, but at the same time, you know, I was very like they had levels.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
Hot damn. He was
You
popping.
had you had one note.
And I was like,
I see what you mean.
and I couldn't find that.
Yeah.
So I was mad that he was but I learned later. I learned as I got better and better, I learned how to be on camera with heavy hitters, and now I just, now you're able to, that's how you learn to lead. You be around the best. And even family business is like, I'm not gonna tell my secrets because it's not out yet, but I do a lot. I gotta watch it, but I do a lot of stuff that nuances I feel that I think people will mess with. The thing is, I look so different. I have dreads now or locks now. I'm older now, and I'm not high pitched in this role at all.
Correct.
At all.
Correct.
Like when you see Marquise, he's not.
Yeah, a lot of people remember that. So. Yeah, a lot of people remember that. Now, what I will say, and again, shout out Family Business New Orleans.
The whole movie.
A funny ass scene was when that goddamn director lost his head. And
Damien.
when Damien lost his head,
That nigga crazy.
and Ben Stiller held it up. Funny movie. If anybody hasn't seen Tropic Thunder, instant
classic film.
Instant classic. Without question.
I do miss that type of comedy and that type of like that's what I'm saying. If we did Stater and Decatur, it would have to be on that level of like satire, or that level of.
It's got to be on that level.
That level of writing, like it's not even about him having goat legs. It's about he just is crazy. Let's say either a pimp or a drug dealer who so happened to have fucking goat legs.
I'm too goddamn. Say it in Decatur. So with that being said, Brandon T. Jackson is right now doing Hyenas in Dallas. He's on his comedy tour, Chest Out.
Yes.
He'll be in Dallas, of course, this weekend. If you catch it, great. If not, you have a chance.
Yes.
This comes out. He's back in Fort Worth in a month in August. You get those tickets.
Keep your head up.
With that being said,
and your chest out.
Chest out. Brandon T. Jackson, you are a real life street star. Let it go.
Podcast coming soon.
Shout out real street stars, nigga. Move it. Hey.